Chapter 13. Means of Transport. Introduction. Science and technology have brought rapid changes in the modes of transport and communication. Every new invention has increased the speed and resulted in bringing the world closer. Today, the modern means of transport have made it possible to move goods and people from one place to another quickly, safely, and comfortably. In this chapter, you will about different modes of transports, highways, railways, and airways in detail. Need of transport. Transport is not only needed for traveling to places but also goods from one place to another. The need of transport arises from the fact that goods are often produced at one place and consumed at another place. Thus, industrialization depends on an efficient transport system. Means of transport. The means of transport required in a particular country depends on its geographical limitation and on the needs of its industries. Transport can be divided into three categories: land, water, and air. Land routes. Land routes are the oldest routes in the world. Land transport needs two types of special tracks to move on roads and rails. 1. Roadways. Today there is a vast network of highways all over the world. In villages, there are kacha roads. Pakka roads are built smooth with tar and concrete. These roads are found in towns and cities. Developed countries have a network of highways. These are broad and straight roads and are known as freeways or expressways. Road transport is especially useful for carrying light goods over short distances. It is easier to build roads than railways in the mountains. Our country has a good network of all types of roads. We have roads connecting our neighboring countries like Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan, China, Bangladesh, and Myanmar. Road transport has two major problems. One is the pollution of air by smoke and dust, and the other is the growing number of road accidents. The vehicles give out poisonous smoke, which is a great danger to our health. Trains are the chief means of public transport. It helps in the large-scale movement of traffic goods and passengers. We must follow the traffic rules not only for our own safety but also for the safety of others. 2. Railways. Railways have helped in the growth and development of industries in many parts of the world. They carry the raw materials to the factories and the finished industrial products Indian railway network to the markets. The British built the railway system in our country. The first railway was introduced in India between Mumbai to Thane in 1853. The densest railway network is found in Western Europe and North America. The Grand Orient Express runs between Paris in France and Istanbul in Turkey. This passes through a number of countries. The longest railway line of the world is the Trans-Siberian Railway running between St. Petersburg and Vladivostok in Russia. The journey takes about 1 week. The USA has the largest network of railways in the world. In some countries, railways connect cities on the eastern coast to those on the western coast. Such long-distance railway lines are called transcontinental railways. Chicago in the USA is the world's largest railway junction. In Japan and France, some trains run at the speed of more than 400 kilometers per hour. Japanese railways handle the largest passenger traffic in the world. An underground railway system is called Metro Rail. London, New York, Tokyo, Delhi, Kolkata, etc. are all served by the Metro Rail system. Today, India has largest railway network in Asia and the second largest in the world. Shatabdi and Rajdhani are some of the super-fast trains in India. The network of metro rail system is also developing at a fast pace. Waterways. The earliest means of water transport were rafts and boats. The increase in trade and population demanded improvement in means of water transport. So new boats fitted with steam engines were built. These boats were later called ships. They could carry more goods and people, and even move faster than rafts and boats. The water bodies form a free highway provided by nature. Water transport is very useful for transporting heavy and bulky goods, such as coal, iron ore, timber, etc. over long distances. The carrying capacity of a modern ship is much greater than that of a truck or a railway train. The only drawback of water transport is its slow speed. This is compensated by the low cost of transport. Water transport has played an important role in man's life since ancient times. It continues to be a vital part of the trade and commerce in the world. Certain sea routes used to be extremely long and took very long time. The Suez Canal and Panama Canal routes. The construction of the Suez Canal started in April 1859. It was formally opened on 1869. The canal joins the Mediterranean Sea in the north to the Red Sea in the south. It is about 170 kilometers long and 150 meter wide. It has reduced the travel time between India and England to about 15 days. The Panama Canal, lying between the continents of North America and South America, connects the Pacific and the Atlantic Oceans. The canal was opened to the traffic in 1914. The Panama Canal has helped ships to avoid going round the entire continent of South America. Trade has increased between North America, Europe, Asia and Australia. The busiest sea route in the world is in the North Atlantic Ocean, joining the eastern coast of North America and the western coast of Europe. This route provides link between two highly industrialized parts of the world. India has a number of important ports on the west and east coast. These are Kandla, Mumbai, Mormugao, Mangalore, Kochi, Tuticorin, Chennai, Visakhapatnam, Paradeep and Kolkata. These ports are well connected with every part of the world. Navigable rivers, lakes and canals are the inland waterways. Large rivers like the Nile, the Amazon, the Mississippi, the Yangtze, the Brahmaputra and the Ganga are very useful as inland waterways. Airways. Airways provide the fastest mode of transport. It is very expensive. Airways is the best means of transport for remote and inaccessible areas. Hence, this plays a vital role in the event of natural and man-made disasters like floods, famine, earthquake, epidemic and war. In the beginning of the 20th century, Wright brothers of the USA developed a flying machine. It was the first aeroplane. With the advancement in science and technology, the size and speed of the aeroplane has improved. Many big cities in the world like London, Paris, Moscow, New York, Tokyo, Mumbai, etc. have large international airports. All the countries of the world are connected by air services. Most of the countries have their own airlines. Goods are also transported by air to almost every part of the world.